version of this.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
You got two things on it. Yeah. 33 room? No, Rick. See that house? Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Now I get stuck with the damn thing. So 3'10" is what we got. The addition.
Son and daughter from the old house.
Yeah, looks like it.
I'm still wondering. Isn't that about where the tower is, approximately?
Yeah, good luck reading that. Yep.
Okay, we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, call this meeting of the Zoning Board of Appeals, Monday, February 16th, 2026, to order. Call the roll. J.T. Kellogg.
Here.
Jack Weedman.
Here.
Mick O'Neill.
Here.
Rick Bitzel. Here. Steve Cady.
Here.
Mike Wu.
Here.
Charlie Calloway. Absent. Floyd Wambacher. Absent. And Tanisha Kaysen. Absent. Okay, we have first order of business is the approval of the minutes before you from the December 15th, 2025 meeting. Need a motion in order to approve those minutes.
Motion.
Motion by Mike Wu, second by J.T. Kellogg. To approve the minutes, any other discussion or corrections in the minutes? Okay, all those in favor, aye?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Minutes have passed. We have no old business, and Charlie Calloway just walked in, so he is back on the roll. We have no old business, so we'll get on to the new business, which the first variance application was filed by Lamb Builders, seeking to build over the current side yard setback requirement set forth in 10-7A-5B by 3 feet at the property located at 5038 Prospect Road, Peoria Heights, Illinois 61616. This property is currently zoned R1, low density residential. So is Mr. Lamb here? If you want to step up and kind of explain, we have your drawings that you left.
Yeah,
Your
so
site plan,
as those
so-
drawings show, we're asking for a variance to keep the current setback of the existing garage wing, which is about 3 foot 10 inches from the property line. So we would be encroaching just over 2 feet for the required setback Peoria Heights asked for.
And on these drawings, it shows the front of that garage since it's being built in the front of the other garage, but it's 113 feet from the property line in front.
The proposed addition would be 113 feet back from the front of the property.
Charlie, you're showing a 3'10" setback, but then the existing garage shows it at 3 feet. Is that the pilasters that are sticking out 10 inches, or?
No, that's just the discrepancy between the drawings and the physical measurements in the field. So
So is it gonna be flush with,
it's gonna be flush with the existing house.
okay, and that is 3 foot?
That is 3'10" measured in the field,
Okay,
correct.
so the 3 foot is just,
3 foot is just
Yeah.
drawing discrepancy, yes.
okay.
Any other questions of Mr. Lamb on his request? Okay, thank you. Any public comments regarding this property or the request for the setback? Okay, public comments are closed. So if there's no other questions, we'll go into the findings of fact for the variance. Okay, will the strict application of terms of the zoning code related to the use, construction, or alternation of this building or structures or the use of the land impose practical difficulties or particular hardship upon the petitioner? JT?
Yes.
Jack Wiedemann?
Yes.
Mick O'Neill?
Yes?
Rick Putzel, yes. Charlie Callaway?
Yes.
Steve Cady?
Yes.
Mike Wu?
Yes.
Okay. If the variation is granted, the property affected by the variation will remain in harmony with the general purpose and intent of the zoning code. JT Kellogg?
Yes.
Jack Wiedemann?
Yes.
Mick O'Neill?
Yes?
Rick Putzel, yes. Charlie Callaway?
Yes.
Steve Cady?
Yes.
Mike Wu?
Yes.
The approval of the variation will not merely serve as a convenience to the petitioner, it is necessary to alleviate some demonstrable hardship on the petitioner. JT Kellogg?
Yes.
Jack Wiedemann?
Yes.
Mick O'Neill?
Yes?
Rick Putzel, yes. Charlie Callaway?
Yes.
Steve Cady?
Yes.
Mike Wu?
Yes.
Can the variation requested by the petitioner be granted without substantial detriment to the public good?
Yes.
JT Kellogg? Jack Wiedemann?
Yes.
Mick O'Neill?
Yes?
Rick Putzel, yes. Charlie Callaway?
Yes.
Steve Cady?
Yes.
Mike Wu?
Yes.
If the proposed variance involves a fence, and it does not. Oh, I missed one, didn't I? Yes. Can the proposed variation be approved without impairing the general purpose and intent of the comprehensive plan as implemented by the zoning code? JT Kellogg?
Yes.
Jack Wiedemann?
Yes.
Mick O'Neill?
Yes?
Rick Putzel, yes. Charlie Callaway?
Yes.
Steve Cady?
Yes.
Mike Wu?
Yes.
It is not a fence. Okay, then a motion would be, in order to approve the variance as requested
So moved.
and seconded by Mike Wu. Any conditions? Okay, other than the site plan proposed. I will call the roll. JT Kellogg.
Am I voting yes? Is that what you're asking me?
On the motion.
Aye. Yeah, aye.
Yeah. Jack Wiedemann,
Aye.
Mick O'Neill,
Aye.
Rick Putzel, aye. Charlie Callaway,
Aye.
Steve Cady,
Aye.
Mike Wu.
Aye.
Okay. So, Mr. Lamb, you can talk to Sarah tomorrow and get the building permit going. I know you're already having the building inspector look at things, so. Okay. Okay. Okay, the next order of business is the variance application filed by Bob Travers and Brooke Travers seeking a variance to increase the lot coverage under section 10-7A6 by 800 square feet, and a variance to build within the current side yard setback requirement set forth in 10-7A5B at the property located at 1516 East Glen Avenue, Peoria Heights, Illinois 61606. The property is currently zoned R1, low density residential. So is Mr. Travers here? Do you want to step up and explain the two variance requests?
Yeah, so
We have all your paperwork, so we
Sure.
have the pictures and all that. So.
the general nature is we're looking to put an addition between the house and the garage, connecting the two structures that are already existing. The first note on there should already be negated. We have ownership of the lot behind the lot that the house and the garage exist on, and our attorneys have put in paperwork to combine the two lots, so our coverage of the lot should be well within the guidelines. And
I'll just throw in something here. So that's true, and I know the paperwork's working, but they have not seen a plat yet, right? So, and the alley vacation won't happen until the next village board meeting, et cetera. So if we don't pass that variance tonight, then you'll have to wait to get your building permit until all that happens with the village board. But if we pass the 800 additional square feet of coverage tonight, then you can move forward. So I'm just throwing that out there. If you want to negate that variance, we don't have to vote on it. But
I meant, not to negate it, but that we were,
I know you're working around so you wouldn't have to have it,
Yeah.
but what I'm saying is if we don't pass or talk about it here tonight and either pass it or don't pass it, but if we don't discuss that tonight, then you'll have to wait until, the lots actually get joined and the plats are signed off and et cetera before you would get a building permit. Just giving you two options, basically, is what I'm giving you.
In the Peoria GIS, it's already combined.
yeah, they have already been combined.
I'm just telling you what the attorneys sent me today. So,
But if
I
we
just-
were, even if we were to vote it down, then it would go back in as soon as the lots are joined.
right.
So
Correct.
there's no harm, no foul to getting it this time.
That's all I'm saying is I think
So let's
if
keep
we just
rolling
go
with
ahead
it.
and vote on it, you guys will be
Okay,
ready to go.
Yeah.
okay. So the other issue of the yard setback is the house was built, a different code, and we're 1.5 feet off of the property line. The garage was built 26 years ago on the same line and was given the variance at that point. So our intent is just to connect on the exact same line, which would be about 1.5 feet off of the property line.
Okay. Any questions about the variance requests? Okay.
I just know I've done the same thing building on a 30-foot wide property, and it's awful hard to match a 30-foot wide property, so
Yeah,
Yep.
I feel your pain.
thank you.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Are there any public comments regarding the zoning variance requests? Okay, public comments are closed. Any other discussion by the board? Okay. We'll first do the variance for the extended lot coverage of 800 additional square feet on an interior lot. Will the strict application in terms of the zoning code related to the use or construction or alteration of buildings or structures or the use of the land impose practical difficulties or particular hardship upon the petitioner? J.T. Kellogg.
Yes.
Jack Wiedemann.
Yes.
Mick O'Neill.
Yes.
Rick Bitzel, yes. Charlie Calloway.
Yes.
Steve Cady.
Yes.
Mike Wu.
Yes.
If the variation is granted, the property affected by the variation will remain in harmony with the general purpose and intent of the zoning code. J.T. Kellogg.
Yes.
Jack Wiedemann.
Yes.
Mick O'Neill.
Yes.
Rick Bitzel, yes. Charlie Calloway.
Yes.
Steve Cady.
Yes.
Mike Wu.
Yes.
The approval of the variation will not merely serve as a convenience to the petitioner, but is necessary to alleviate some demonstrable hardship on the petitioner. J.T. Kellogg.
Yes.
Jack Wiedemann.
Yes.
Mick O'Neill.
Yes.
Rick Bitzel, yes. Charlie Calloway.
Yes.
Steve Cady.
Yes.
Mike Wu.
Yes.
Can the variation requested by the petitioner be granted without substantial detriment to the public good? J.T. Kellogg.
Yes.
Jack Wiedemann.
Yes.
Mick O'Neill.
Yes.
Rick Bitzel, yes. Charlie Calloway.
Yes.
Steve Cady.
Yes.
Mike Wu.
Yes.
And can the proposed variation be approved without impairing the general purpose and intent of the comprehensive plan as implemented by the zoning code? J.T. Kellogg.
Yes.
Jack Wiedemann.
Yes.
Mick O'Neill.
Yes.
Rick Bitzel, yes. Charlie Calloway.
Yes.
Steve Cady.
Yes.
Mike Wu.
Yes.
And 6 is the proposed variance fence, and it is not. Okay, then a motion would be in order to approve the variance to increase the lot coverage by 800 square feet.
I'll move.
Second.
Moved by Mick O'Neill, seconded by J.T. Kellogg. Should be taking that down too, shouldn't I? Any other discussion by the board? Okay, call the roll. J.T. Kellogg.
Aye.
Jack Wiedemann.
Aye.
Mick O'Neill.
Aye.
Rick Bitzel, aye. Charlie Calloway.
Aye.
Steve Cady.
Aye.
Mike Wu.
Aye.
Okay. And the second variance request would be the less than 3-foot side yard setback with strict application of the terms of the zoning code related to the use of the construction or alteration of buildings or structures or use of land impose practical difficulties or particular hardship upon the petitioner. J.T. Kellogg.
Yes.
Mick O'Neill.
Yes.
Jack Wiedemann.
Yes.
Rick Bitzel, yes. Charlie Calloway.
Yes.
Steve Cady.
Yes.
Mike Wu.
Yes.
If the variation is granted, the property affected by the variation will remain in harmony with the general purpose and intent of the zoning code. J.T. Kellogg.
Yes.
Jack Wiedemann.
Yes.
Mick O'Neill.
Yes.
Rick Bitzel, yes. Charlie Calloway.
Yes.
Steve Cady.
Yes.
Mike Wu.
Yes.
The approval of the variation will not merely serve as a convenience to the petitioner, but is necessary to alleviate some demonstrable hardship on the petitioner. J.T. Kellogg.
Yes.
Jack Wiedemann.
Yes.
Mick O'Neill.
Yes.
Rick Bitzel, yes. Charlie Calloway.
Yes.
Steve Cady.
Yes.
Mike Wu.
Yes.
Can the variation requested by the petitioner be granted without substantial detriment to the public good? J.T. Kellogg.
Yes.
Jack Wiedemann.
Yes.
Mick O'Neill.
Yes.
Rick Bitzel, yes. Charlie Calloway.
Yes.
Steve Cady.
Yes.
Mike Wu.
Yes.
And can the proposed variation be approved without impairing the general purpose and intent of the comprehensive plan as implemented by the zoning code? J.T. Kellogg.
Yes.
Jack Wiedemann.
Yes.
Mick O'Neill.
Yes.
Rick Bitzel, yes. Charlie Calloway.
Yes.
Steve Cady.
Yes.
Mike Wu.
Yes.
Okay, then a motion be in order to approve the side yard setback requested.
I'll move.
Second.
Moved by Mick O'Neill, seconded by J.T. Kellogg. Any other discussion, questions? I'll call the roll. JT Kellogg,
Aye.
Jack Wiedemann,
Aye.
Mick O'Neill.
Aye.
Rick Pitzel, aye. Charlie Calloway.
Aye.
Steve Katie.
Aye.
Mike Wu.
Aye.
Okay, you should be able to talk with Sarah in the morning and get things moving. Thank you. Mm-hmm.
When do you anticipate construction starting and completing?
They are supposed to come take the bricks off later this week, so hopefully starting this week and then completing at hopefully 6 months, but I don't know.
Good luck.
Yeah, this doesn't have anything to do with that. Do you have an agreement with the neighbor on the use of the driveway?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
And that was something we didn't realize was not like recorded.
Mhm.
There was sign off by the neighbors to grant us the extra, if it was split in half, they granted us
Their half, okay.
basically. So Gary, he wasn't able to be here tonight, but he was already working on getting that, I guess, recorded.
Yeah.
That final step, I guess, didn't happen, but yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You'd love to have something like that in writing.
Yes, yeah.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Last order of business is a site plan approval application filed by the 33 Room LLC seeking approval for the site plan for an outdoor alcohol consumption area pursuant to section 10.3.4 for the property located at 4541 North Prospect Road, suite number 33, Peoria Heights, Illinois 61616. It's currently zoned B4, low impact industrial district. So we have your paperwork, so if you want to tell us anything you want to tell us.
I'm going to say, since we do have a quorum here, I'm going to abstain from voting in this since I was in early on the design on this, so.
Appreciate it. Yeah, we're looking at building a patio out front so that we can have some nice weather enjoyments of refreshments out in front of the bar, in front of the PAPS building. So we're hoping to get that started as soon as we can and have a beautiful patio for people to enjoy their time in the Heights.
So where does that south boundary, so it's going to be right on the boundary on the south side, is that true?
Yes.
And is that like where the fence is, not was, or?
Yep, kind of. So the fence is gonna have to be cut because what the William Torchia and the
Williams Brothers.
yeah,
Yeah.
what they traded basically, and I don't know how much money was
Yeah.
transferred, but it did eat into some of that curved fencing that they gave to them.
Okay,
So that hasn't been torn out yet on their side of the property. But we're hoping to keep a small portion of that curved fencing area as a boundary of the patio on the west side. There'll be an opening there to the sidewalk that goes back to the new parking lot. And there's no, it's flush. The patio would be flush with that, so that people in wheelchairs would have access.
And the only way to get up there is to go up your main steps.
Those main steps. Currently, we have steps, but they're,
Is there an entrance in the back? In the back?
so the entrance would be on that curved line on the southwest corner. It wouldn't be closed off there. There'd be an opening to the sidewalk that's already there on the west
But
side.
would you be able to access that deck from the parking lot?
Yes.
Behind? Okay.
Yep. Less than a month ago, the building owner actually put in that sidewalk. It goes all the way out now to the parking lot.
Okay.
Is
So-
the building owner supportive of this?
Yes. I think he'll like for perpetuity as well, for having that addition to the building.
so on your plan here, it says a new door. So is the door moving?
No, the door isn't moving. There's a, that's actually on the back side of the room or that wing of the building. It's not on the site plan. It would be a door that would open up onto what is now going to be a green space that used to be parking lot. So people can have easier access directly into the 33 room from the parking lot side. There's currently a window there. In the same way that Mr. Pettit had added the door when he split off the 33 room, did the two halves, where there was a window, would be identical door on the other side.
Okay, I'm confused.
So yeah, it wasn't included in the site plan because the main focus was on the patio.
Can you just step up here? Way easier if you just,
That one is, that's for to go into the back room, so that's for like employees to go through and access the
but
outdoor bar.
just step up here, I'll show you.
Oh,
what
yeah,
I'm
sure,
talking
sure,
about.
sure.
So this shows,
Yeah, so this is our existing door, is right here, and then, so this may or may not, we debated whether it's gonna be a door or like a, service window. So just some way to
okay,
access.
so that's these windows here that are
Yeah,
there today?
yeah,
Okay,
it's correct.
so you're either gonna have a doorway to go in
Yeah,
and
so I
out,
think we
or-
put like the worst case in there in case, cause like, the most we'd have to do is a door.
So this
Might
is the
be a
existing door
service
over
window
here.
So we can kind of pass
Okay.
stuff through. Cause that would be basically for employees to get stuff for the.
Okay,
on-site bar.
and then the front of that, the front of the deck, like the big blocks, I guess, are right up on the current retaining wall, just
So,
bit it,
I
or?
think I don't know exactly where he, cause he said I think he talked to you, Chris did, and he put as much setback as, like, was.
Well, yeah, no, it's right, so it shows it right on the property line, which is fine.
Yeah.
But I just wondered where that was in regards to
Oh,
the
that's a good
existing
question.
retaining wall, I
So
didn't
it'll
know.
probably be slightly behind that, I think,
Okay,
I think. So I think he worked with
Yeah,
a little bit of an offset in there, and I think that retaining wall.
I think
right
it
on
probably
the
goes right up
side
to the
of
back.
Yeah, I'm just looking at this, it looks like you're right on top of the wall.
Yeah.
I think those blocks are right on
Yeah.
to the edge, and then there's a setback where those plants are.
yeah, okay.
You said it was accessible, the deck's gonna be accessible from the parking lot?
That's a potential, as thinking of a different door we talked about, that would be an additional door on the back side of the,
Yeah, it's not part of the site.
No,
plan.
west side of the building. That's not part
I'm
of the site
thinking
plan.
handicap.
Yeah, so actually that would be our handicap access.
Okay.
And the way they just re-poured the concrete, before there was a lip and now it's flush. So
Okay.
The idea would be that'd be all flush so you could get through from the back.
So you could go around the side of the building or whatever.
Right, yeah, you can go back through the pavement.
Now, is that gonna be grass now, or is that gonna be,
The dirt space that's in like the, inside the L shape of the building, that's gonna be a grass area. That's,
But there's a sidewalk also.
yeah, there's a sidewalk that goes along the side of the building, right up alongside the Williams Brothers property. From the parking lot to the front. Currently, it goes to the sidewalk that curves around towards our current steps.
so is it by that door, there's a sidewalk there by that south door that you have that
Yes,
has the big
with the
sign
billboard
above it?
Yes,
There's a sidewalk there.
there's now a sidewalk, yeah.
Okay.
Thankfully, it really helps us with restock. We restock from the basement, and
Yeah.
so going up and down stairs isn't fun, so it's nice to have a,
So that was the only other question I had. Did you ever work out, we talked about the egress from the basement, is that an issue, or, because those windows that are,
so those windows are all connected, that are currently, the current entryway goes above the middle of them. And so the ones on the, north side of that would still be access to egress from the basement on the north side.
okay,
And the south side connects all the way across underneath
okay, underneath the stairs?
the stairs.
Okay. And are those separate rooms in the basement?
No, that's all one large.
It's all one room
One
anyhow?
large room.
Okay. Any other questions from anybody else?
I was just wondering
Yeah.
if there were any plans in place to address like the restroom situation?
We're working on potentially having, adding porta johns outside, for weather where it's available to be, using the deck. And then, they'd be on the back side of the building. We'd work out exact placement with, the building owner.
Yeah, so I don't know how that works with the building inspector as far as, increasing your
The,
number of people,
yeah, I mean,
Your
that,
occupancy.
you do need bathrooms for the people who will be sitting on the deck. That increases your occupancy. So I don't think that's our call here.
No,
If they're
no,
gonna be
I'm
allowed
just
to let that.
letting you know that that's probably
if they're
gonna be a
allowing
question
them
that'll
to
be
use
coming.
Porta potties, then,
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
anything about those rules.
yeah.
We'll make sure to address that.
Yeah. Okay, any other questions? Okay.
Thank
We will, yep, thank you. Any public comments? From the three of you? Public comments are closed. He gets up and argues against it. Okay, so the site plan, findings of fact. The establishment, maintenance, or operation of the site plan will not be detrimental or endanger the public health, safety, morals, comforts, or general welfare. J.T. Kellogg.
Yes.
Jack Wiedemann.
Yes.
Mick O'Neill.
Abstain.
Rick Pitzel. Yes. Charlie Calloway.
Yes.
Steve Cady.
Yes.
Mike Wu.
Yes.
Two, the site plan will not be injurious to the uses and enjoyment of other property in the immediate vicinity for purposes already permitted, nor substantially diminish and impair property values within the neighborhood it is to be located. J.T. Kellogg,
Yes.
Jack Wiedemann,
Yes.
Mick O'Neill,
Abstain.
Rick Pitzel, yes. Charlie Calloway,
Yes.
Steve Cady,
Aye.
and Mike Wu.
Aye.
Okay, and then the establishment of the site plan will not impede the normal and orderly development and improvement of the surrounding properties for use permitted in the district. J.T. Kellogg,
Yes.
Jack Wiedemann,
Yes.
Mick O'Neill,
Abstain.
Rick Pitzel, yes. Charlie Calloway,
Yes.
Steve Cady,
Yes.
Mike Wu.
Yes.
Adequate facilities, access road, drainage, or other necessary facilities have been provided. J.T. Kellogg,
Yes.
Jack Wiedemann,
Yes.
Mick O'Neill,
Abstain.
Rick Pitzel, yes. Charlie Calloway,
Yes.
Steve Cady,
Yes.
Mike Wu.
Yes.
And then adequate measures have been or will be taken to provide ingress and egress so designed as to minimize traffic congestion in the public streets. J.T. Kellogg,
Yes.
Jack Wiedemann,
Yes.
Mick O'Neill,
Abstain.
Rick Pitzel, yes. Charlie Calloway,
Yes.
Steve Cady,
Yes.
Mike Wu.
Yes.
And it is not a utility. And then 7, the special use or site plan shall in all respects conform to the applicable regulations in the district which is located. Excessive sub-regulations in each instance may be modified pursuant to the recommendations of the Zoning Board of Appeals. J.T. Kellogg,
Yes.
Jack Wiedemann,
Yes.
Mick O'Neill,
Abstain.
Rick Pitzel, yes. Charlie Calloway,
Yes.
Steve Cady,
Yes.
Mike Wu.
Yes.
Okay, then motion would be in order to approve the site plan.
I motion to approve.
J.T. Kellogg,
Second.
second by Mick O'Neill, or I'm sorry, second by Mike Wu. Any other conditions or anything? Okay. I will call the roll. J.T. Kellogg, Jack Wiedemann,
Aye.
Mick O'Neill,
Abstain.
Rick Pitzel, aye. Charlie Calloway,
Aye.
Steve Cady,
Aye.
Mike Wu.
Aye.
Okay, motion pass. And so this will now go to the village board for approval, and I believe it'll be 2 meetings. So if I'm thinking right, it'll be like the first Tuesday in March, maybe one before that. But I
One tomorrow?
think there's one tomorrow, and then I'm not,
Can I get on there?
no, it has to sit for 14 days. So it'll be the first meeting in March, I believe. But you can check with Sarah on, and you probably want to be at that meeting. So you can check with her on which agenda it'll be on. They have several different kinds of meetings, and I'm not sure, sometimes they like throw a site plan in to one of the other meetings if it's.
I like the idea. I hope it goes really well for you guys.
So what, are you guys gonna start serving more food or? No?
That's the plan, yeah. Because right now we don't really serve food, but that's one thing that if we had enough space, we might start doing, so.
Get a couple of those pizza ovens.
Yeah.
That's all you need. Seriously, that's all you need. That's my wife. My wife always says that when she's at your place.
You cook a lot in there.
Okay, thank you.
Good luck.
Any other business for the board? Motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Motion by Mike Wu,
Second.
second by Charlie Kellogg. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Okay. I gotta turn the camera on.
That's Charlie doing. Oh, I'm all right. How you doing, Mike?
All right, have a good month.
Oh, by the way, there's, as of right now, well, I don't know, right now, there's no March meeting?